Coming up on today's show, bring your appetite because it's all about the delis here in Northeast Ohio. We're talking curated meats and cheeses that make up those beautifully handcrafted sandwiches, and each one has its own unique story to bring to the table. New Day Cleveland starts right now. Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm David Moss, and we've got a full hour of ready-to-eat items of all kinds. We're talking about breakfast, lunch, dinner, you name it. There's something for everyone in this deli road trip. So to kick things off, we're starting right here at one of my favorite spots in Ohio City. Let's go catch up with Jeremy. Well, Jeremy, we're doing a deli show.
Yeah.
So I was thinking Larder has to be included.
Well, thank you.
And the reason I thought it should be included is because I've been here so many times. It's so beautiful and so inventive. But then I was reading that Daniel Boulud, but how many awards has he won? Michelin stars?
International,
the world?
Literally, I had to write papers on the man in culinary school, like in culinary college.
Right.
Yeah.
So what did he say about this place?
I said it was the best deli in America.
The best deli in America.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
I'm getting fidgety just kind of like saying his words. I'm like, I can't believe the man said it.
Well, we've been to Philadelphia, we've been to New York City, we've been to Brooklyn, been all over the place.
Yeah.
And delis all seem to be, you get in the middle of a deli, it all seems like the same place in a way. But somehow you walk in the Larder, it's not the same place.
Yeah.
So why is that, Jeremy? How do you do it?
I think a big thing was, with us in deli, you had the delicatessen used to look like we did, and you go back 125 years, and World War II happened, and diner culture happened, and the cars, and the stainless steel, and the neon lights, and at that time, delis felt they had to buy into that aesthetic, and that is kind of popular. What you see when you go to a deli now, they look very very diner-esque, And we really decided we wanted to harken back to that prior era. And, so we said no to the neon and the stainless and like the pleather chairs and that sort of thing and the Formica. And we said yes to lots of wood tones and, exposed natural materials and things they would have been using, the turn of the last century.
It's trippy, if anyone remembers that word. It's really a trippy spot.
And me, I got to tell you, I grew up on the east side. I love Draeger's.
Yeah.
You remember Draeger's?
Of course I do.
The soda jerk shop, and they had the uniform and the bow tie and the paper hat, and you sat down and a waiter came up and took your Sunday order.
Yep.
We're not talking a burger, like solely so we wanted to like have some of that.
It's like Tommy saved some of that.
Yeah, of course, with that milkshake counter there and everything.
You can't go there without one.
I know.
Hey, so I'm in there. Has Allie made all those cookies?
Oh yeah, Allie, and we have a great pastry chef that helps her out, Cosina. They every day.
And what's up with this chicken sandwich thing I heard? Like that's supposed to be the best chicken sandwich in the world. They line up here for lunch and go crazy for it.
Yeah, they do. And I got to tell you, we cook with mold. All right, we cook with this koji mold, the same mold that turns soybeans into soy sauce and miso.
Mold, fermentation, all this kind of stuff that nature's working with.
We take the same thing that makes a soybean by itself into miso and savory umami. We put that on the chicken.
You talking about my mommy?
Everybody's mommy.
Your mommy. What's this little thing here?
So this is a little curry goat salami, I guess you could call it. We got a beautiful, beautiful goat in.
So many flavors, huh?
A lot of flavor. I recommend it. There's a little bit of like an apple chutney there. The sweetness really helps with that one. But we got that. This is like a mortadella or a bologna. A little spicy, but instead of just being all the ground meat, we took dry-aged pork tenderloins.
Got pistachio in here, right?
Yeah, so I took the pork tenderloins and we cut them open, and then we put the bologna mix in there and we cook it all together. This is great too. This is like prosciutto, but it's brisket.
Got a way to do this.
I know. You're gonna have all the fingers going. So we get our beautiful certified Angus Ohio raised.
So you made this too?
Yeah, we take it, we put the salt on it, we put mold on it, and we hang it up.
Is all this stuff in your book?
This is all in there. This is Marchant Manor. She makes cheese in Cleveland Heights.
I love Dr. Manor.
So taste this. This is her cottage cheese. We mix the koji mold and salt with it. After a few weeks, it tastes like Parmesan and mirin. Like I said, that's cottage cheese. There's nothing. And go ahead. I mean, what would you call that? At least green shaker can Parmesan.
I mean, it's something.
You know,
like,
it's not the full 24-month. But
to me, I go forget about mayonnaise.
yeah.
Forget about anything that comes out of a bottle. When you come to Larder, find Jeremy, have a conversation with him, get in line, pick out some of that beautiful food you guys make.
Well, thank you.
Look in the cabinets and in the coolers, and you'll see stuff growing and aging and curing like you've never seen before.
Hey, listen, we make different styles of caviar year round. In the fall with the whitefish, we make like the caviar you want to spoon on an omelet and all that. But right now we got these beautiful egg sacs from the walleye. We marinate them in koji so they get this nice umami flavor, and we just serve it with a little sour cream and toast, and you just enjoy spring. It's perfect
like listening
spring.
to music here, like listening to music. So if you want to hear the rest of the conversation and get the rest of it, come on down to Larder. What do they call the neighborhood?
We call this Hingetown, the Hingetown area of Ohio City.
There we go, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for
Larder.
coming and eating.
This is the guy, best in the world. Heard it from the
God.
best.
I'm gonna be as red as his hot sauce.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
It's a Cleveland deli with a Middle Eastern twist, and you'll find all your favorite sandwiches along with hummus, tabbouleh, shawarma, and a whole lot more on the menu at Al's Deli.
We started Al's Deli actually in 2005. We started a couple of blocks down by the Galleria. 9 years later, they want to lease this space for a restaurant, and because it was on the main street, East 9 and Superior, we jumped on it. We are Lebanese from the Middle East. We love to cook. My mother, my grandmother, they always cooked at home, and as a little girl, I would help my mom prep the food for her as she was cooking. My husband came to the States when he was very young, and he started in the restaurant business, working for his uncle. He stayed in the restaurant business from a cook to a manager, then to an owner.
We come here whenever I'm working downtown, come in and grab lunch. I love the vegetarian platter. Today I'm treating myself with the beef shawarma.
We found that people love deli sandwiches. It's a part of Cleveland history. And since we are from the Middle East, we wanted to bring the flavor of the Middle East to the deli. So we have here like chicken shawarma. People love chicken shawarma. We sell a lot of it. We serve it on brown rice with some hummus. Everybody know what hummus is. And tabbouleh salad, which is chopped parsley with diced onions and tomatoes. It's very healthy, very good for you. People love corned beef. We have here like a Reuben corned beef with hand-cut fries. We cook our own corned beef. We make our own Thousand Island. And then we have the Rich Club here, which is a turkey club with some pasta salad. It's very filling. Also, we make big salads, and that's a part of delis. You know, they're known for their big salads. People can choose salmon, as we have here, grilled salmon, or chicken. We have tofu for the people who are vegetarian, so we have different options. We also have here featured an omelet. We make full breakfast here 5 days a week. We open at 6:30 in the morning, and we serve pancakes, French toast, all the American breakfast items.
I like the chicken quesadilla. It is by far the best thing I've had here. I love it. And what's the tuna melt? It's fantastic.
Yeah, I like it's Chef Joe's creation. That's my favorite sandwich here. But they do special soup sometimes, and so I'm all about the soup here.
Just stop by Al's Deli. We care about you. You're gonna see us welcoming you with a smile on our faces, and we get you in and out as fast as possible. But if you want to sit down and take your time, you know, you can sit as long as you want to. We'd love to welcome people.
Again, Al's Deli is in downtown Cleveland on East 9th Street, open weekdays only, and there's one exception. They do open on Sundays for Browns home games. How about that? Still to come, it's all about the BBQ. I'm talking barbecue, trying the fast casual Smokehouse right next to a known butcher shop that's in Mayfield. It's a good one.
from West Virginia, so I know barbecue, and it is really good. Like the flavor, it balances out really well.
One, that sliced brisket is a religious experience. Absolutely wonderful. But yeah, I mean, I've found my new top spot locally.
This is our first time to the restaurant part. We've been going to the butcher shop next door that they own for, a couple of years now. And they have really high quality meats and stuff, so I figured if it's coming from next door, it's got to be really good here.
Well, Zach, it's hard to catch up with you, man, because you are all over the place. And here we're at the Village Butcher. Well, we're sort of at the Village Butcher. That's on the corner of Som Center and Wilson Mills Road. Mm-hmm. And the Village Butcher is what? What do we know it is?
So it is artisan butcher shop with some great sandwiches, prepared foods, and sort of like a limited grocery type operation. And it's been doing really well. People really enjoy it, and we wanted to sort of expand what we offer. So that brought us here.
I love it. I love the soups over there, the pastas, the great steaks, the best steaks in town. Aged right here.
Mm-hmm. You have excellent taste, as always.
Thank you very much. But now we've got a place called Smokehouse 91 right next door, sort of attached. And what is this all about?
So this is, we wanted to, I felt like it was a natural evolution of a butcher shop to sort of bring in that sort of barbecue element.
Yeah.
It's sort of very classic. From, where I grew up in, Central Texas, like that was your classic meat house, like butcher shop, smokehouse type situation. So we have, we sort of expanded into this space, and then we built out a counter service model for the meats that we do, and it's been going really well. People really like it.
I pull in the parking lot, you can't help but like it, man. I look around the back of the building, and there's smoke in the back of the building.
Yeah, we went through a lot of hoops to do our outdoor smokers, but we really wanted to have traditional outdoor offset smokers, wood only. There's no gas assist, no electric.
It smells great. And just check this out. So Smokehouse 91. So we told you where we are. Give us a little rundown on the menu here. What's going on here?
So what we have on our menu is basically, again, it's very traditional sort of barbecue setup. We have all of our meats that you just buy a la carte by the weight, and you can get as much as you like, as little as you like. And then we have a few different sandwiches that we offer, which are during lunch. That's primarily what we sell. We sell a lot of sandwiches. And then our different side dishes, all of which are fantastic.
So, this is a deli show, so you can treat this like a deli. You can come in here and you can buy all these different components, and then you can take them home and put them together yourself.
Yeah, a lot of people, actually, we had a gentleman today who bought a ton of barbecue, and he was taking it home to Maryland today. He had come in yesterday, he got some, loved it, came back today and said, I'm taking some home to Maryland.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you something. The gentleman behind the counter, man, handed me a piece of turkey. He goes like, this is going to be the best turkey you ever tasted. You hear that kind of stuff a lot. I ate that piece of turkey. It was the best piece of turkey I ever had.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really beautiful, juicy, and smoky, just right on the money.
Yeah, turkey it's crazy. You think barbecue, you think brisket, ribs.
Yeah.
Turkey, which we do sell a ton of, and they're fantastic. But turkey is our #1 seller, which is crazy, but...
Yeah, it is just great, and on the other side, we'd be shopping over there to get a steak and get that beautiful and different kind of cuts that you don't really recognize, because that's another thing. You specialize in some cuts that you just don't see in the stores.
Yeah, well, because we do a lot of whole animal butchery type situations, so we're able to bring in a lot of interesting cuts that you don't typically see. I mean, a lot of things out of the shoulder, a lot of things out of the loin section that are cool.
Yeah. So I was standing over there, and people would be buying these sandwiches, like and they go like, well, why don't you make it a little bit bigger and better for a place to sit down and have these beautiful sandwiches? And here it is, Smokehouse 91, right next door. Great place, man.
Pleasure as always.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Yeah.
These two guys wear the hats of the farmer, the butcher, and the chef at this next stop. It's all about knowing where your food comes from and keeping it healthy and local at Ohio City Provisions.
Ohio City Provisions has been here since the end of 2016. We opened with this concept to do farm-to-table butchery and grocery, and that's exactly what we've accomplished here. So we bring animals directly off of local farms, some of them off of my property actually, and we process the animals in whole here, extracting fresh cuts like pork chops and ribeyes, making our own lunch meats, smoking, baking, sausage, stuff like that. And then we have a wide variety of local products here, including fresh made breads, milk and eggs, produce, a little bit of everything. The thing that we're really proud of is our sausage and lunch meat program. We're making them from scratch by hand, and we look at a very different product than what you're used to seeing. We like to think that our lunch meats are special because they start with a good product, so we don't have to do a lot to it. And then from there, we're taking the time to cure it with fresh herbs. We're making sure that we're not using synthetic nitrates. We use those naturally occurring in celery powder. And then we're smoking them carefully with hickory smoke for the best flavor.
Our offerings here are abundant, as you can see. I think we have over 38 different types of lunch meat charcuterie type items, along with a ton of different cheeses, sausages, and things like that. One of our kind of big things we do here, we're known for, is our charcuterie. And that's our deli meat, our lunch meat, whatever way you want to call it. Our main sellers obviously are going to be ham, are going to be turkey breasts, and are going to be roast beef. So one of our big sellers here is our Italian roasted pork. We take a pork sirloin, which comes right off the hip of the hog, and that gets rubbed down old school kind of country style, as they call it, so a top rub. And then when you slice it real thin, it just melts in your mouth. And that's one of our best selling lunch meats here, kind of a hidden gem in my opinion.
We do source local produce year round. We have eggs and milk 52 weeks a year. There's grains, crackers, Ohio wine, spreads, a little bit of everything on our grocery side.
You're supporting local agriculture. Your money's going directly back to the farmers, back to the community, people that need it the most.
So our customers come to us because they're looking for a trusted source. They know that we are direct sourcing from local farmers. If they've got a question about anything from antibiotics to pesticides, they can ask our staff or ask me direct, and we can answer those questions honestly and with integrity. And so they come here because they're looking to eat the healthiest food that has the best flavor and support their local economy.
When we return, I'm headed to a classic family deli that is loved by many in downtown Akron. Well, if you're looking for a real deli, I mean a real deli, you have to go downtown Akron, Main Street, and check out the Diamond Deli. And Jack, you're the man. Last time I was here, I think it was like, the first time I was here was like 13 years ago. You weren't even, you were still in kindergarten.
I might have been.
Yeah. So how long has this been here and what's going on?
So this place has been here for, this is year 28.
28.
And Chad right here, his brother down there, Brett.
I know Chad.
Their father, Chuck, bought it in 1997. And he worked here for 25 years. He retired about 2.5 years ago?
Almost 3. Yeah.
Almost 3 years ago.
That's great.
Sold it to Chad and Brett.
Hey, so what's going on with this sandwich right here that you guys cooked up for us?
That is a New York style pastrami. So it's rye bread, Swiss cheese, pastrami, and coleslaw.
You gotta like that. Hey, so people step up to the counter here and they look at your big menu. Is it like going to an ice cream store, they can't figure out what they want? Or do people always sort of know what they want because they've been here so often?
It's a little bit of both. That menu can definitely be intimidating. But there's people that come in here and they order the same thing every single day. There's people that take a few seconds to figure out what they want, but most people leave pretty happy.
I know Natalie from New Day Cleveland's been here a lot. I expected to look up there and find a name up there, but there's Sue's name up there. There's Billy's Belly Pleaser. Kyle's I Got My Piano. Whose sandwich is this one?
So this one is Chad's wife, Chelsea's. Is this organic?
That's very funny.
So all the menu names are based off family members that got chosen by Chuck, and pretty much every family member's up there. We're just getting we need a kids menu to get Chad's kids up there.
I love it. So no matter what sandwich is up there, I mean, you guys you can make everything that's up there.
We can.
You must have a deep stash somewhere, man.
It's in my pockets.
It's in your pocket. Hey, so what's up with the Akron Honey? This cat's been on the show a bunch.
Yeah, so we're collaborating with Wesley the Keeper right now, and we got a sandwich right here. Akron Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It's honey ham, hot honey habanero, and coleslaw, Italian bread, cheddar cheese, and sliced apples.
So it is
and we drizzle that stuff on there.
Some good looking stuff here. So the Big Mac Champion, how'd you come up with that?
So we came up with that about a year ago when the Akron Zips won the Mac Championship. And we decided to get a little sandwich named after the accomplishment. And when they went back to back, we did it again.
Okay, so it's sort of dangerous for me right now because as I look out at the door, it's starting to back up quite a bit out there. How you guys doing down there, okay? What are you guys ordering? Reuben? Manny's? How about you? You guys come here all the time? See, everyone's happy, huh? So what's happening in the soup department?
We do matzo ball soup every single day.
Why don't you bowl one up for us and show us what it looks like? So matzo ball soup, you've been so how old were you when you started working here?
I started working here about 1.5 years ago. And I got brought on by asking these guys if they did social media. And they said that they had a page, but they didn't really use it. And the reason I asked them is because I came to eat here all the time. I worked down the street, and the food is amazing, but the real reason I liked coming here so much is just talking to these guys every day.
You mean Chad is really a good guy? Because I think, yeah, well, I think it was 13 years ago we met, and he's still jamming. Let me see that matzo ball soup.
There you go, careful, it's a little hot.
Oh yeah, so this is the matzo ball soup, folks. And the real test of a matzo ball is it's got to be tender. You can't have no hard matzo balls, right?
No hard matzo balls.
It is delicious. Hey guys, you want to order some matzo ball soup today? It's really good stuff. Diamond Deli, downtown Akron, right on Main Street, easy to find. You go to one of the ball games down here, walk down the street, catch a sandwich, have some fun. It's deli time. Our next stop is a neighborhood grocery store in the heart of Little Italy. Handcrafted with local products and love, this is Murray Hill Market.
Murray Hill Market is something that's really near and dear to me. My father grew up in this neighborhood, and my husband was losing his job, and we were looking for something. I'm a chef, and his family was in the grocery business in Collinwood, and we came on this spot. And we decided that we would open a small market in Little Italy. It started off as toilet paper and Tylenol, just like, you know what I mean, just the basics like bread and eggs and juice, because we thought there might be a need for that in this little neighborhood. When we came here, we were like, we just wanted to make fresh food because Euclid Avenue wasn't gentrified yet, and there was not a lot of fresh food here. So as the people that we hired and we started out with, it became this melange of like what everybody knew. So there's zucchini pancakes there, which are totally They're Sicilian, and my friend brought that recipe to us. The meatball recipe is my mother's. Norm's peppers are my husband's father's. That's why we have a baked salmon every day. That's why we roast our own turkey breast. So that's really how it started. I always tell people to eat their way through the menu because they'll come in and I'll say, well, the Italian BLT is pretty spectacular. Brie, arugula, fresh pancetta, tomato. It's got all the components. It's got sweet, it's got salty, it's got acid. It's the best. For myself, I'm trying to watch my cholesterol. So I'll do like a salmon cob over mixed greens down here, or a turkey cob. We have so many options. One of our cooks, she's a vegan. We have a vegan soup every day. We have vegan options. We have a portobello sub. One of my favorites, if I could eat it all day, that reminds me of Italy, is our Italian sub deluxe. It's prosciutto, cabagol, fresh mozzarella, basil, olive oil, and roasted red peppers.
If you want to get to know the community of Little Italy, stick around here, come in here, become a regular. You start to recognize faces and get to know everyone's unique stories. People from out of town are usually drawn here, and it's just fun to get to know them and get to know their stories. And you just get to get a little bite of the culture here, I'd say. When we were starting this with my husband, I go, you're gonna have to give me FaceTime because I love people and I love to talk to them. So we give everybody the customer experience, and we have hopefully raving fans that come back. It feels homey here. It feels like if you need something, they got you. And I know a lot of people, you move to the city, you feel like you don't know anybody. Come here and you got someone. People talk about love language. Our love language is food. And when you come here, we're just making sure that all your love language is met in our food department. We'll tell you what the specials of the day are. We take really great care in preparing everything that we would want to eat. There's an old saying, always eat with the chef's eating, because it's the freshest and it's the best.
Murray Hill Market offers custom catering for special events, and they even do box lunches for doctors and nurses. So check them out online at murrayhillmarket.net. Coming up, try a taste of Egypt in these freshly made dishes. I'm taking you to the Urban Kitchen and Deli. Okay, we're talking about delis, right? But I got something really special for you. This is the Urban Kitchen and Deli. And Mohammed, how long you been here?
8.5 years, 9 this March.
Has it been a dream come true for you?
It has its ups and downs, but so far every day is a blessing.
Yeah, so we're on Chester, right across from the Cleveland Clinic. So it's always jamming in here. And it always amazes me the different kind of folks that are here. Who comes here?
Everybody. It's a melting pot. We have Clevelanders, we have out-of-towners, we have people that come to the clinic for their care, we have people who live right in the backyard. It's everybody. We're here for everybody. We make sure that it's for everybody, so there's always something for everybody.
When I think of delis, I think of the Middle East, but you've really expanded on what the Middle East is here, because I see some dishes that come out here that you might only find in Egypt.
That's true, but we cater to everything. We are a melting pot. That is the key term that we're going to take from today. And being a melting pot, we have to have everything for everybody. So we're introducing my culture, my heritage, into Cleveland, just like Cleveland introduced itself into me.
Yeah, I saw something come out. It was shaped like a pyramid. What was that?
So I believe it was a red snapper, and it was actually, we shape our rice to look like a pyramid to kind of give people the essence.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And you bring up red snapper. Like red snapper is something that you don't always find.
You don't.
And you don't often see people having it available to them at a lunch situation. Your seafood list is really extraordinary.
So I'll tell you this. The reason is we have a lot of people that work at the Cleveland Clinic across the street that live on top of us, and at the same time, they leave at 9 o'clock wanting to go to sleep. They want dinner. So instead of just being able, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
We cater to everybody, all our medical staff, our heroes that work across the street. That's what we focus on to serve them as they serve us.
Because when you drive down the street and you see the sign deli somewhere, you go in and you expect, well, I can get a corned beef sandwich, I can get pastrami, but your menu is a whole lot more than that. What are some things you never find somewhere else?
So, first of all, the Egyptian menu is completely to ourselves. You will not find mulukhaya, which is a very traditional dish.
I like it when you
Egypt.
say it.
Well, it's a little tricky, but you can say it. Kushri, which is a total vegan and vegetarian dish that is found on the streets of Egypt everywhere. It is one of our best sellers, and everybody loves it, whether they're vegetarian or not, because it's a filling and flavorful plate that everybody enjoys.
What would you like everybody to try when they come in here?
You know,
that's a hard question.
It's a very hard question, but I have to be able to say what we're known for. 8.5 years in, the Chipotle chicken and shrimp pasta has been our #1. It is the one dish that when we started, it's been here, until now it's here.
I see pan-seared trout up there.
There is. That's the special today. We have a pan-seared trout that comes with the fisherman rice that's in the shape of a pyramid like you saw, and it comes with the vegetables of the day, which is a mix of cauliflower and broccoli.
I like the idea too that you've got a whole bunch of different dishes that are for vegetarians. You know, that not everybody can do that.
We try. We are in a medical institution area, so we have to be able to make sure that there's something for those who have gluten sensitivity, those who have issues. We are here to cater to them. We don't want them to worry about what happens across. I want them to come here and forget about that.
Everybody seems happy, lovely, and friendly here, and boy, they are enjoying the food. Urban Kitchen and Deli, thank you very much, Mohammed.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Delicious place. Head to West Park for pre-made lunches made by the pound. That's right, this next grocery spot has a great selection for deli meats and a whole lot more. Check it out, K&K Portage Market.
K&K Portage Market was started in 1972 by my father. Along with the fresh meats and the bakery and the things that we do, he really wanted to sell deli meat. His goal was to sell 1 ton of lunch meat every 7 days. I started working here when I was 12 years old. It gets in your blood. I thoroughly enjoyed it. When I graduated from high school, there was never any doubt, what I was going to do. About 80 to 90% of our business is done with fresh meat. We are a certified Angus dealer. All our beef is certified Angus beef. We carry locally sourced pork, locally sourced chicken, Gerber's chicken, which is, again, we could talk a half hour about why their chicken is better than everybody else's. We have been a Thuman's dealer now for almost 35 years. We believe that their deli items are by far the best in the country. We do all of the cuts that people are looking for today, whether it's tri-tips are popular or not, right? I've got picanha steaks that we cut every once in a while, skirt steaks. We locally source spices that we have private label for us. I've got all my barbecue rubs, steak rubs, rib rubs and things like that. A lot of things that set us apart from other commercially done, things. We do sandwiches. We highlight about 7 or 8 sandwiches that we do on a daily basis. Our customers can also order anything they want. If they want a bologna sandwich with ketchup on it, like my mother did, God love them, we'll do that too. That was her favorite sandwich, right? Bologna and ketchup. We use Thuman's Deli meats on our sandwiches. We use fresh baked rolls and bread that are baked in our bakery every day. They can pick from the condiments that they like. They can order online, from our app or come in here. We have lots of regulars that come for lunch. We like to support local, okay? So there's probably at least 30 to 40 items here that are produced in Ohio or locally in Cleveland. Anything from local honey, local soda pop, mustards, condiments, all those kind of items. We highlight deli salads from Sandridge, which is produced right here in Medina. Great company, great people. Another great family business right here, in Ohio and the greater Cleveland area. As far as deli items go and things like that, our philosophy has always been to give our customers the best quality products we can find at a fair price and give them some really good customer service. We've been here 53 years. There's a lot of these people that, they're family, and that's what I think, keeps bringing them in.
K&K Portage Market is located on Warren Road in Cleveland. Of course, you can order by using the K&K Portage app or check them out online. After the break, breakfast and a whole lot more from a well-known and loved spot. It's a deli in Willoughby. Start your day with some delicious bites and maybe even a mimosa or two. This place has it all. We're headed to Manhattan Deli Bar and Grill.
Manhattan Deli is a local restaurant. We have been around for 39 years. and we're a family restaurant through and through. That's what we do. Everybody has something here that they can eat. Typically you think of a deli and you just think corned beef, ham, sandwiches, but we have a lot more than that.
Well, the food was really good. That's the reason why we're coming back next week. And then the atmosphere is really nice too. Seating was good.
We have a full menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as a full service bar. Our breakfast is only available till 4, but our lunch and dinner menu and bar is available open to close. We do a pretty big breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays. People come in for brunch. You combine that with the bar and they can, have a nice Bloody Mary or a mimosa to go along with their breakfast. You can even do that during the week. We have quite a few omelets, and then you could create your own omelet.
My favorite thing on the menu is their French toast. It is out of this world.
That is one of our specialties, the French toast. It is dipped in a tapioca batter. First we use the thick challah bread, and then we dip it in a tapioca batter, and then we deep fry it. So that is a popular breakfast item. We do let people know it's deep fried, because some people expect it to come out, off the grill, but it doesn't. It's good. It's like eating an elephant ear for breakfast.
I love the corned beef, and I also like to have it on the latkes, the potato pancakes. They're great.
I had the corned beef and eggs, and it was excellent. It was bigger than I expected, but I still ate it all because it was very good. Hash brown seasoned, loved it. And it didn't kill my wallet either.
I would probably say that our #1 seller is our corned beef sandwich. That is what we are typically known for, is corned beef. That's how we started. We digressed into a much more diverse menu, but I would say corned beef sandwich along with our matzo ball soup. If you are sick, matzo ball soup, that's gonna get you through that. We have a lot of salads, your traditional like chef salads. We have a traditional Cobb salad, and then a couple creations of ourselves that we make. We have quite an extensive cakes. There's usually 9 to 10 cakes in there at all time. An arrangement of cakes and cheesecakes. There's cookies and there's pastries that we get from a bakery that we bring in. They sell pretty quickly. I think people know that they can come here every time. They know the staff. We don't have a huge turnover of servers. They're here every day. They know when their server is going to be here, their favorite server. They'll come in to see them. They know what they can order and that it's going to be the same every time. And I think that's very important. So you're getting good service, good food, and the same food all the time. I think what makes us special is, I think the people inside the building, guests as well as the staff, make Manhattan Deli special. And that's why I've been here so long.
Manhattan Deli is located on the corner of Ridge Road and Som Center Road, and that is in Willoughby. How about testing out some classic Italian sandwiches that are to die for? We're jumping over to Ohio City to Tripi Italian Specialties.
You know what you like today?
Tripi Italian Specialties is a made from scratch Italian deli and specialty stores. So although our main focus is sandwiches, and that's what we become as a sandwich shop, we do a lot more than just that. All of our bread is made in-house from scratch. We do 2 different types of breads. We do our Italian roll and we do a focaccia bread. The Italian roll tends to be a little bit more on the classic side, where you're gonna get the Italian sub, the chicken parm, a meatball sub, and then the focaccia bread tends to be a little bit more of that creative side, where we'll do chicken and prosciutto with a red pepper aioli. We do a Tuscan turkey sandwich with a pesto mayo. So although it's rooted in that classic Italian-American sandwich characteristics, there is additional items than that. We make all of our desserts in-house. My mother makes them for us. So we do cakes, cookies, tiramisu, pizzelles, maritozzi's, which is a Roman-style butter bread stuffed with whipped cream. We do homemade potato chips, We do arancinis, which are fried risotto balls. We do pasta salads, homemade lasagna. We do a lot of grab and go, so it's food that's prepared and refrigerated. We try and keep it interesting, so there is a rotating items that people can come and grab, take home, and heat up. And it changes almost weekly. And then, of course, our core menu is there and stays the same. We have counter service, so you come in and order at the counter. You're welcome to sit down and eat here or take it to go. The dining room, I think, is really nice. When we looked at decorating for the space, we decided to hang up a lot of family photos here. You can see many of them behind me, and there's larger ones in the dining room that are blown up. And that is what this restaurant is about. It's about finding that root and what made me and what makes this restaurant what it is. It's all the people there and what was traditional to them or what influenced them to give me some inspiration and say, hey, do you remember, we used to eat this at this time, or my grandmother, my great-grandmother, like this kind of food or that sort of thing. In its essence, that is what this restaurant is about. It's about staying to that core root of simple, straightforward food, passionate and driven, and room for evolving and continuing to grow.
And remember that revolving menu before you head out the door, because like the lasagna, for example, is only available on Thursdays. And Tripi is on Lorraine in Cleveland. Still ahead, known for their Reuben, this Lebanese deli is a must-visit spot in Brook Park. Infuse the flavors with Lebanese-style deli sandwiches. It's a mom and pop shop in Brook Park called Express Deli. Check it out.
Express Deli is by definition a mom and pop shop. My parents bought this place 26 years ago. It was a convenience store that also sold sandwiches back then. And over the years, we've transitioned to making it just a sandwich shop with a few conveniency items still left around. But it's your local establishment. We've been here 26 years, and we're happy to serve the community and even get to see some people that come in from out of town. Prior to this, I was working overseas in Abu Dhabi, and I saw an opportunity to help grow this business a little bit, so I came back in about 2015. Since then, we've really expanded the menu, made a lot of our stuff in-house, converted a lot of our stuff to scratch made, really tried to become a name in the community. So our menu is designed on pita bread. So our deli sandwiches come on pita bread, that's how we started, but we do have sliced bread options for you if you really want wheat, white, rye, brioche. So what we're really known for is our Reuben. We do our Reuben and pita bread. We cook our own corned beef. We dry and season the sauerkraut. We do push people to try our Reuben, even if they don't like sauerkraut. My mom makes the hummus. It's a very traditional hummus. We make it in-house. It gives people vegetarian options, and you should just really like hummus. Everyone should like hummus. And we make a majority of our sides, so things like traditional macaroni salad, we make in-house. We make our chicken salad, we make our tuna salad, some of our signature sauces like the house dressing. We try to have a menu that has many options for many different people. We want you to work your way through it. We don't want you to just try one thing. We want you to try everything. We've infused a lot of Lebanese flavors. We are Lebanese. We've infused a lot of our Lebanese flavors into our menu. What makes Express Deli unique is we're owner-operators, so we're the faces that you see here making your food. We're literally a mom and pop shop. Pierre's my dad, and my mom works back in the deli with me. We do our best to get to know our customers. I know probably 90% of our customers by name. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know, but I do. Express Deli means everything to our family. This is our livelihood. There are fewer and fewer family businesses around, and the ones that are out there should be patroned and promoted and talked about as much as possible. We recommend what we also showcase. I mean, what we like is what is on the menu. This is a menu that we designed. If we're eating it, we want you to eat it too, and hope that you like it. My favorite at the moment is the Beirut chicken. It is unique, it's non-traditional, but it is the flavors of a Beirut, of a sandwich made in Beirut. There's so many places in Cleveland that are worth checking out, and we're just so excited to be part of that. I think we've become kind of intertwined in the community, both in Brook Park and in the greater Cleveland area. We're just happy to feed people. We don't want to be a quick fad or anything like that. We just want to be a place where people can get a consistently good sandwich, and here we are.
Shop local at a high-end meat market in Columbia Station. This is Gibbs Butcher Block.
Gibbs is a local butcher shop. We specialize in certified Angus beef. It's a high-quality beef. We have all Ohio pork, all Ohio chicken, lots of Ohio products, and we make 30 or 40 different flavors of sausage every week. So we love to make different sausages. We make fruit sausages and seafood sausages, spicy sausages, lots of bratwursts, and every week they're all different. We started with just one, and it was very popular, and it just snowballed into a 2,000 pounds of sausage a week. Amazingly, lots of things go into a sausage successfully. This was owned by the Gibbs family that was in the meat business since the 50s in Cleveland. So when this became available, I bought the name and I bought Gibbs, and we started doing what we do. And you see different things, and we kind of taken the butcher shop into to the next century. So we're an old-time butcher shop done in a new way.
Well, that's it, folks. That wraps up our fabulous deli road trip across Northeast Ohio, and is perfectly timed for lunch. So if you missed any of the businesses we featured, just head on over to fox8.com and click on the New Day tab. I'm David Moss, and on behalf of Nellie Herbick, I'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.